Hi everyone, sorry for the radio silence on the Facebook page. I've been over in Dubai for the last 2 weeks exhibiting my work and also running keynote talks over there. It was an incredible experience. The name of it was Xposure Photography Festival if you want to have a look at it. I've met so many incredible people over there. Dan Winters, Pete Souza, who was photographing Obama for his term in the White House. I'll show you some of their work in a minute. But it was overall, for me, it was a massive honor to be involved and being surrounded by so many amazing people. The organizers did such a fantastic job, made us feel really welcome. My keynote talk went really well. That was on the fundamentals of wildlife photography. And I also spoke about, because it was so successful, were the 3 mindsets. And the 2 I chose to really focus on in the keynote talk was feeling uncomfortable and allowing that to let you grow, and also self-doubt, which is what we discussed in the webinar. And if you haven't checked it out, the webinar is just below here in the feed, so I urge you to have a look at it. I want to, in this little chat quickly, talk to you about my exhibition in Dubai. Now, this is going to be an episode on my Masterclass, which releases in a month and a half. And I'll actually show you a bit of a run through of how it was all set up and some key things there if you're considering to have an exhibition, what to do and how to do it properly. So this is my gallery here in Dubai, and it was beautifully set up. There was no expense spared on the location and also of the gallery fit out. As you can see here, I've got 16 of my pieces, my black and white works, which I'm very, very proud of, the Oceanic Collection. These are all limited edition pieces, and they range in size from, say, 1.5 meters up to 2 meters in length and height. So I've used the Hanamule paper, cotton rag for this particular set of images. It just seems to blend well with the lighting and the framing, causing less reflection, and it just stands out. It makes the blacks really stand out and gives it that extra contrast. I also chose framing to be white in this exhibition. I feel I needed to sort of lift the whites in there. There's a lot of blacks in these images. So just to lift the white, it also with Migaloo, as you can see here, it's balanced him out and allowed him to have a bit of breathing room from the blackness of the water as well. So what I found most spectacular about my gallery space wasn't just the size of it, but also the gallery lighting. Now that was super important. I've never used these directional lights before where they actually are shaped to the print. So there's no spill off on the walls. They are framed around the print, so the print really stands out. It's going to change the way I run exhibitions in the future. So if you're thinking of an exhibition, make sure you sort of research these lights, and if they're affordable for your space, then by all means use them. I also, it was a sort of a tough decision. I wanted to obviously present my work taking flight, which is the penguin jumping out of the water. For me, it works really well both in color and black and white. I felt this gallery would be a great launching space for this image, coming out of the 2nd place with Oceanographic magazine. I felt it was important to sort of show the world this image as much as I can. So that was a fantastic addition to this Oceanic Collection, which I'm very proud of. And if you don't know, the exhibition in Sydney at the Maritime Museum will be running until June. So as I said at the start there, I want to talk about 2 or 3 of my favorite photographers from the Xposure Festival. It was incredible to be surrounded by so many amazing people. Like the first night we were there, we went to the opening exhibition, which was hosted by Dan Winters. Now, if you haven't heard of Dan Winters, his work is mind-blowing. You've got so many years of experience, images that you would have seen that you didn't know he took them. He's now featuring on a National Geographic Photographer's video, which is a documentary of around about 5 different photographers. So that gets released very shortly. But looking at his work, I was just like, this is amazing. Like, he has shot for NASA for so many years. His portrait work is absolutely beautiful. So Dan Winters, check him out for more inspiration. So here's another photographer that inspired me over that Xposure Festival. this is a set of images from the White House. Pete Souza, he was Obama's official photographer for that term, for the 8-year term. These are some of my favorite photos from his collection that he presented at Exposure. The first one here is when Obama and also Biden were there, and Hillary Clinton, and this is when Osama bin Laden was interrogated and captured, and it was a very powerful image. The other two here, these are some of my other favorites from his set as well. So check them out, and make sure that you actually check out his website and all of the portfolio that he's taken over these many years of being a photojournalist, and some incredible work there. So the other photographer that really inspired me on the Exposure Festival was Joel Grimes. Joel was super inspirational for me when I was there. He actually gave me some of his time and showed me some of his off-camera flash techniques using a softbox, so that was great. Single light, super easy, great for me if I'm on set and I need to shoot talent really quickly. So that was exciting to be able to see what he does and sort of reflect on what I'm doing out in the field. And here's some of his work. He's taken some really iconic sports photography portraits, as well as this one here. He actually explained to me why he's actually hiding the face of the model. He wants to try and depict a portrait into a piece of fine art, and discussing that with not showing the face really made sense. So enjoy his work, get inspired, look up other photographers. There's so many amazing photographers out there to be inspired by. But for now, thank you for dialing in on Facebook, and thanks for your support. Like I said, my masterclass will be released at the end of April. I still have some spots available for pre-sale and also founding member spots. So make sure you check it out. I've got 25 videos coming out. I've got 4 real-world assignments. I'll give you a 15-minute Zoom call as well. And if you subscribe as a founding member, I'll give you another 15 minutes to talk about anything, whether it's your portfolio, critiquing your work, ideas you have. So make sure you check it out. There's a big list of things. There's lots to take in, so there's no hurry, but I'd love to see you in the classroom. All right, take care. Have a lovely week.